this video, I will give you 10 tools, 10 small habits to actually have more energy in your day. If you're like me, then you struggled with having enough energy in your day, with actually getting up and doing the work, putting in the effort to actually achieve your goals, just because you didn't have the motivation and energy. And if you're even more like me, then you should right now be at a stage in your life where you should have the most energy ever. You're a young, healthy individual, literally prime military age. You should be working super hard, take care of your family or serve your country, yet you are too lazy to go to the gym. You're too tired to get up and sit at your PC, or too tired to cook something for yourself.
It's not looking good, bruv.
On my channel I talk so much about energy maxing and how you can make the most out of your energy and finally have that energy back again to really do shit. But in this video I will give you 10 small habits everyone can do, even today, that will improve your energy. Now the first habit I want to talk about in this video is to actually stay hungry. Pretty simple, right? Just don't eat, because then something really interesting happens. Nowadays it's super normal to eat at least 3 times a day. And for each of those meals, eat a decent meal, right? But if you actually don't eat, you will quickly realize that you are much more energetic. Many people nowadays talk about intermittent fasting or even just 1 meal a day. And if you ask me, it's probably one of the best habits that you can have in order to have more energy throughout your entire day. When you just stop eating, or at least you just eat a little bit, you will be in hunting mode, some people call it. Because then when you don't eat, of course your body realizes and your body is thinking, okay, we gotta find something to eat now. So to be fair, it's a little bit of bro science, but then your body frees up that energy. Because the truth is you still have plenty of reserves of energy. And when you are in that state, you will be way more focused, way more alert, and you will also therefore have more energy to do the hard work. And it's especially good for cognitive work. So if your brain has to work, maybe actually skip your breakfast or just eat a tiny bit. And then for lunch as well, don't eat a full big meal. Just eat a little bit and you will probably have way more energy throughout your day. Of course, don't overdo it, but I have a whole separate video about that on my channel. So if you want to dig even deeper, check that one out as well. Now, number 2 is a habit that's a bit more well known. We all kind of know it, but I have to say it again. It's hydration. Yes, unfortunately, you still have to drink enough. Unlike restricting yourself from eating food, I wouldn't recommend restricting yourself from drinking water. It's not the same. And if you ever feel tired and you don't really know why, chances are pretty high it's just because you did not drink enough water. Most people nowadays are dehydrated, but also most people nowadays are lethargic, tired, slow and lazy. So make sure you drink enough. As a bonus tip, also take care of your electrolytes. Number 3 is have a good sleep routine. So a good sleep routine, in my opinion, just consists of getting enough sleep, getting high quality sleep, and getting sleep at least similar times. How you do all those things will, to some extent at least, depend on you as a person, but just focus on a good sleep routine. You know that's important. Number 4 is to exercise. Now this is maybe not a small habit for some of you, but with exercise I don't mean to work out 2 hours a day, every single day. Actually, I wouldn't even recommend that, because that might even be draining your energy. What I mean by exercise is maybe going to the gym if you like that, or if you think that's beneficial for you, or working out from home or doing calisthenics, whatever. But working out for 20 to 60 minutes is really going to help your energy. I actually stopped working out 1.5 to 2 hours. For 2 reasons. 1, because apparently it's bad for testosterone, and secondly, it's also not as good for your energy. I have a small few other reasons as well, but I will make a video about this too. To summarize it, just work out 20 to 60 minutes and you will probably have more energy. Or do you still believe you're supposed to sit at your PC all day long and then lie in bed? Probably not. Number 5 is to take breaks without using technology. Probably even without using anything. Just you and your mind, your thoughts. Might be scary to some, but trust me, it will give you more energy. I always kind of thought about making breaks. I never wanted to work like all day long, but I always thought, okay, I need breaks in between. Fair enough. But then during those breaks, I'd watch Netflix or YouTube, or I would go on my phone, anything but just sitting and really recharging, or even going outside and just looking around. But by doing that, I would almost feel like those breaks aren't really recharging or refreshing me that much. And they didn't. But once I actually made those breaks without using technology, so my phone, laptop or whatever, just sitting there and looking around, or going outside, going for a walk and looking around and thinking. That's when I felt way more refreshed after that break compared to when I would go on TikTok. So do it too. And what I just talked about kind of leads me to my next point. Number 6 is to don't be indoor all day long. If you are at home all day long, it's probably not going to help you with your energy. Go outside, get some sunlight, move around. Your body still needs it. So trust me, it's going to help. Number 8 is to wait before your first coffee. So nowadays almost anybody has heard of this before. Wait at least 90 to 120 minutes before you drink your first coffee. It's been made popular by Andrew Huberman, and that's also where I got this tip from. But if you've never heard it, I just want to say it again. Wait 1.5 to 2 hours before your first coffee, because your body is automatically waking up at the beginning of your day, and drinking a coffee immediately would actually be not beneficial for you. But when you wait a little bit, it's going to be much better for your energy throughout the day. Number 9 is to set actual deadlines. Or maybe just schedule. Give yourself time to do certain things, but give yourself a limited time. If you can do anything, anytime you want, if you are honest, you're probably going to be way less productive than if you actually plan the things you have to do. If you actually create a schedule and you create real deadlines. If you have targets and goals for yourself. When you are tired, ready to go to bed, but suddenly your friend hits you up. Hey, did you learn for this test tomorrow? That's when you suddenly have so much energy. When you're like, oh shit, okay, now I'm gonna learn all this. So deadlines can be good for you. They will make you take action more than being able to do whatever you want to do at any random time. Although we don't like deadlines, it's the truth. Next up is eating low carb, especially for breakfast and lunch. Now this might be a bigger habit as well, and I'm not going to try to convince you to eat a certain diet like keto or whatever, but maybe, in my opinion, just don't eat so many carbs, especially early in your day. Especially at lunch, you probably know that feeling when you have a big meal for lunch, like a lot of rice or a lot of pasta or a pizza or whatever. And then after that, you don't really feel energetic at all. It's not the fats, it's the carbs. And that is also why so many people, especially at the office, are just super tired after lunch. Because usually, what do we eat? Of course it varies, but always with carbs. And especially if there are a lot of carbs in there, like rice, pasta, bread, it's way more likely to fill you up and make you tired, lazy, heavy. And that's why I would recommend a low carb breakfast and lunch. Or just don't eat a lot and stay hungry, which was my second tip of this video. But yeah, in the end, that's up to you. So those are my 10 small habits that you can implement into your life to have more energy. And if you want more lesser known habits, definitely leave a comment. And if I see that people are actually interested in that, I will definitely do a second part of this as well. Because trust me, I have so many more ideas. One of them, by the way, is to eat more eggs, but I talk about that here. So see you there, stay excellent, and